Welcome back, folks. And a lot of people's prediction for the finals of this year's J-Cup was Homicide against CM Punk. Well, that did not take place. But as a special treat right now, we are going to take a look at that very match, Homicide against CM Punk, from 2 months prior to the J-Cup in Garfield. It didn't happen at the J-Cup, but it did happen in Garfield. So we're going to look at that match right now, Homicide and CM Punk.
This is the Notorious 187 Homicide, and I'm in JCW to have a big match tonight. CM Punk, you got me tonight, and you in my turf. Back then, like 2-3 months ago in Pittsburgh, I already beat your ass. And tonight, I'm gonna beat you at JCW. And I'm gonna beat you with the STF. I know how to bring the cop killer tonight because these morons out here don't deserve to see my finisher, the most devastating finisher in the independent circuit. As a matter of fact, in the world tonight. So CM Punk, get ready because I'm gonna be 2-0.
You know, JCW fans, I got a lot on my mind. You see, it's been almost a year to the day that I've been in JCW, and the last time I was here, conversely the first time I was here, I fractured my skull and I was out for 3 months. You know, doctors told me to stay out and don't do anything strange for an entire year, but that wouldn't be CM Punk, now would it? So I find myself an entire year later back in New Jersey, and a guy I wrestled a few short months ago, Homicide, telling me that he's gonna beat me again. Well, Homicide, you're not the one with the most to lose in this match. You see, yeah, I tapped, and I'm not embarrassed to tap somebody like you because you're a hell of a competitor. You're a hell of an athlete. I expect nothing but the best from you in that ring each and every time we hook up. So, yeah, this is the second time we're locking horns, and if you think you're going to win, you got another thing coming. You see, I have the most to prove in this match. You already beat me once, and I'm returning to JCW after fracturing my skull. So tonight, I'm looking for that STF, and there's no way in hell, if you get it on, I'm tapping. I'm not giving up, Homicide, until you do.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next contest is the main event of the evening. Making his way to the ring first, from Chicago, Illinois, weighing 210 pounds, CM Punk.
Well, Lord, CM Punk. I do CM Punk. CM Punk is a internationally renowned superstar that's going to be all over on the independent circuit. And what a talent he was. We saw that firsthand at last year's J-Cup. But it's been a long time since we've seen CM Punk in the JCW ring. This is the first time since that J-Cup event that he has returned to JCW. And this should be a hell of a matchup.
Well, tonight, CM Punk is going against one
and his opponent,
the original 187 Homicide.
From victorious 187 Brooklyn, New York, weighing 220 pounds, Homicide.
And speaking of returns, it has been over 2 years since Homicide has competed in a JCW ring. But here he is back, and what a matchup this should be. CM Punk and Homicide, both these guys bona fide main eventers, any independent promotion you can think of. And we are thrilled to have both these guys back here in JCW.
I'm a baby boy, he's a killer. It's funny how them guns get the tell you something. 4 bodies in 19, and I love that little nigga. You know why they call it 187? You know what 187 means.
Why don't you enlighten us?
Well, what do you think 187 means? So 187 is murder in the first degree, and that's what he does to all his opponents.
And there's the opening bell. We are underway in what should be a classic little handshake there to start things off. And
we're in for a treat tonight.
And here's a lockup. Headlock takedown. Head scissor there. Both men to their feet. Another headlock takedown. Another head scissor. To their feet again. Homicide with the side headlock into the ropes. Oh, puts the brakes on. And look at this. right back into that side headlock. And a takedown now. And, oh, there's a roll up into a cover by Punk. And another one. Barely getting two. Both men to their feet. Arm drag. And another one by Punk. Homicide backs into a corner. Oh, look at this. Landed kind of on his feet there. And folks, this is just too quick to call. Look at the quickness of both of these competitors. Unbelievable.
I have to admit, very impressive. A show of skill that I have not seen in a long time. Both these men, seasoned veterans, seasoned competitors from around the world, not only in the United States, but also in places as Europe and Japan. These guys are some of the best there is.
Well, Punk to the outside, Homicide follows, and now CM Punk back in the ring and looks to be taunting Homicide a little bit there. That's not recommended.
Stupid. You don't want to taunt Homicide.
Both men back in the ring now. These two seasoned veterans who, as you said, Lord, have competed all over the world in front of thousands upon thousands of fans.
And if I understand, Homicide has been confirmed for the J Cup right in this very building.
That is correct. We'll be back here in Garfield at the Boys and Girls Club. August 24th is the date for the 4th annual J Cup tournament, and none other than Homicide has been confirmed for that tournament. And what a treat that's going to be.
Honestly, I can't wait.
You can follow along, folks, on JCWWrestling.com in the weeks and months to come. More and more names for that J Cup will be announced, and I'm sure just like every year, it's going to be a star-studded event.
And I think you should all come down and check it out.
Well, that's a show that you do not want to miss. What a classic last year's was. Won, of course, by the incomparable Reckless Youth in his return. And look at this, a cover. The J Cup has just gotten better and better every year. And you talk about the J Cup.
I think he's made him angry.
You know, that's
I
not
think
something
Punk
you want
has
to do.
made Homicide angry, which is probably the last person on this earth that you want to make angry.
Lord, you want to talk about the J Cup? You talk about names in the past like
Low
Judas
Key.
Young, Low Key.
Yes, one of my personal favorites.
And, of course, Reckless Youth, who will add their name to that list this year. Homicide is going to have an opportunity to do just that. And who knows, perhaps we'll see CM Punk as a repeat performer in the J Cup. And look at this. Look at the strength. But Homicide not down. And look at him fight out of this. Well, what a reversal. What a counter. But Punk gets to the ropes.
You know what I've even heard there, Berkowitz? I've even heard that they've banned Homicide's finishing move, the Cop Killer, in Japan because of its violent content. In Japan, they've banned Homicide.
Well, that's insane. And that's
what does that tell you?
That tells you about everything you need to know about Homicide.
One tough cookie, one tough customer, the man that I would never want to be after me.
Leg takedown here, and CM Punk looking for the submission, twisting that ankle. And both these guys trying to gain more leverage here, and now Homicide's got the head hooked to put further pressure. But look at this. What a counter by Homicide.
Looks like both men are trying to get in a submission position.
Oh. And you see Punk utilize his free foot with a kick to the back, and now Homicide has got the leg of CM Punk, and both these guys very fluent with submission maneuvers, as you can see. And it seems to change by the second as far as who's got the momentum, or the leverage, I should say. And Homicide now, Homicide now trying to take out that knee of CM Punk. And look at this. A version of an STF here. And Punk trying to get to the ropes, and he does. Homicide's going to have to break the hold.
All I have to say is just check out the ruthlessness. How Homicide just does not stop. He just does not quit. When he finds his target, he just keeps going. He is not stopping on CM Punk. He's not giving him an inch to work with.
And really, how can you, when you're in the ring with somebody like CM Punk, who does have a slight height advantage and weight advantage over Homicide, when you're in the ring with an opponent of that stature, of that experience,
of that ruthlessness and violence,
you can't afford to waste a second. And certainly, Homicide aware of that, and he's going full force after Punk. Homicide 5'8", 210 from the streets of Brooklyn. He's an 11-year veteran. And he's in control at the moment. Reverse chinlock now on Punk. And now CM Punk trying to power out of this. And he does. Turns it into a side headlock. But he's going to catch a few elbows in the gut there. Homicide against the ropes. Beautiful drop toe hold. Look at this. What a combination there by CM Punk. And Lord, what an effort so far we're seeing from both of these two competitors. And oh, submission move again by Punk.
And it's like some sort of cradle.
Kind of a modified surfboard there, but a cover
pressure
and a kick out.
Right on the spine. I have to admit, this CM Punk, he definitely knows what he's doing.
You know, no one has ever questioned the toughness of Homicide, but CM Punk, I don't know if you remember, Lord, last year's Jacob, CM Punk suffered a concussion.
I do remember.
In that event, proved his toughness as well. And oh, what a chop there by Punk. Homicide to the ropes. Oh, a big drop kick there by CM Punk, and here's a cover. Hooks the leg too, and no. Back to the reverse chin lock, and CM Punk's strategy looks to be to kind of speed things up and then slow them right back down here. Mixing it up, mixing styles.
It looks like both men are trying to jock for position on the submission. Right now, CM Punk's got Homicide in a front face lock, and Homicide trying to grab the hair of CM Punk, but the referee is not allowing it.
Well, Homicide powers out, and look at this. Irish whip by Punk. And he catches him. Oh! Pendulum backbreaker. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. Homicide kicks out. And Punk can't believe it. But it's going to take more than that to keep Homicide down.
I have to say, I'm very impressed that he's managed to keep Homicide at bay for this long.
Punk has the momentum. He has the upper hand, and he's had it for a while. But he's going to have to hit something big if he wants to put Homicide away. But Homicide is not done yet. Unloading with chops and forearms. Oh, and what a chop in the corner. And a shot right to the head now. Homicide just unloading, but Punk now turns it around, and there's a chop and another one. Oh. Well, thumb to the eye, the great equalizer.
There we go.
And that'll put things back in the favor of Homicide. And a snapmare and a chop right across the back. Oh, what a kick.
Oh.
Did you hear the force of that kick?
Oh, man, I felt it all the way back up here.
And a cover by Homicide. Kick out, barely a 2 count.
I felt that all the way up here, Berkowitz. Ow. I mean, damn.
And a forearm right to the face of CM Punk. Homicide with a chop. He has regained the upper hand here, and he sends Punk face first into the turnbuckle, and that's a choke. He's going to have to break that. What a chop again by Homicide.
I'm just getting chills every time I hear that.
And look at this. Neither one of these guys. Oh, come on. What? I just bit him.
Maybe,
Who is he, Mike Tyson?
I think so. I wonder what CM Punk tastes like.
Punk into the corner. Homicide misses, but he catches himself, lands feet first on the rope. And look at this. Punk going up top. What are we going to see here?
An underarm going down.
Oh, look at that from the top. 2 and all. Homicide somehow kicks out. What a move by CM Punk.
Very smart maneuver by Homicide, clicking his heels together right across the ears of CM Punk to break the hold.
And this crowd showing their support for both of these two outstanding competitors making their returns to JCW. And Punk now, unloading, but Homicide trying to fight back. Another thumb to the eye. Oh, that kick right into the gut, right into the abdomen, sends him down. What are we going to have here from CM Punk? Hooks both arms. Oh, right across the knee. And look at that, Lord. I think that hurt the knee of CM Punk.
I think both men are equally injured.
That's 210 pounds coming down on your knee, and I don't think Punk hit it exactly where he wanted to.
I think both men are equally injured. I think Homicide, the square of Homicide's back is on fire, and I think so is CM Punk's knee.
And CM Punk now with the upper hand, looking for a suplex perhaps here, but Homicide reverses it, lands on his feet, and back suplex. And are you kidding me?
I'll buy that for $1.
And Homicide might be out.
I don't know. I think he's out for good.
He took that knee from CM Punk right square in the jaw.
I don't know. But all I have to say is, ow! And
You said it. Homicide rolling around, and both these guys have had a lot taken out of them here. What is it going to take to keep one of these men down?
We're up at 8. CM Punk first on his feet.
And Punk trying to put Homicide away. And at this point, he's got to be wondering what it's going to take to do that. And Homicide still fighting back. Still got something left in him. And these guys just trading blows right in the middle of the ring. And Homicide getting the better of this exchange. And look at this. Big suplex by Homicide.
And if you look at Homicide, he's showing signs of stress, but I don't think that's...
Oh, look at that! He rolls him up into a small package. No! Almost got him. A heartbeat away from a big victory. But no, and here's a backslide. 1, 2. Punk kicks out. Punk ducks the clothesline. And look at this. Looking for a crucifix there. 1, 2, and no. Both these guys getting frustrated, trying to end this thing.
Oh, looks like Homicide's going for it.
Well, he can't get it cinched in.
Looks like he was going for his finisher submission, the FTW.
And CM Punk was able to fight out of that. And now an Irish whip. And he catches him in a sleeper hold. Punk looking for the sleeper, but a shin breaker by Homicide, who holds on to the corkscrew. And that knee has got to be in rough shape now.
Knee that he came down on Homicide with?
I think it was.
Oh, then that must be really hurting on now.
Both men down, the ref counting them down. And who's going to get to their feet first, or better yet, is anybody going to be able to get to his feet?
I'm not sure, but it looks like
these two outstanding competitors giving it everything that they have and then some here tonight.
These guys definitely got some heart.
Unbelievable match. And both men on their feet. Here comes Homicide. Oh! He lands that kick right in the face.
That's a mafia kick right to the face.
And what next? Sends him into the corner, but a reversal by Punk. And, well, what are we having here? Look at this. Both these guys one step ahead of each other, and Punk drops him down, and that could do it. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, and he got that foot. Homicide got that foot on the ropes.
He touched it, but I think the referee...
Well, once that foot touches the ropes, the count has to be stopped once the foot touches the ropes, as it did. And what a chop by CM Punk.
And it looks like both men are really showing the signs of...
And Homicide, you got to wonder, Lord, how much does Homicide have left in him?
How much do both men have left in him?
Homicide's going down.
Hell of a match.
Every one of these chops is taking him off his feet. And CM Punk now with the Irish whip. And he misses. He went for the drop kick and misses. Uh-oh. Oh, look at this. Homicide going for the submission again. And what are we going to have here? Oh, there it is. And oh, he's pulling him by the hair, and he taps out. He got him. What a match, what a victory for Homicide.
I have to say, that was brutal. We saw things in that
Ladies
match
and gentlemen,
seen before.
the winner of the match,
we saw slams.
Homicide.
Out of these two men standing. Well, one man. They're not even standing.
Well, CM Punk certainly gave it everything that he had, to say the least. What a performance by him in his return to JCW. But Homicide making his return as well. He was the better man on this day. Barely, Lord. What a match.
I have to say, Berkowitz, this is one of by far the best ones I've seen yet.
An all-out classic. And you can see the fans showing their appreciation for that match.
Another JCW event.
Another classic. And Homicide with the big win. He makes his presence felt in a big way. That is highly significant, Lord, as Homicide is going to be in the J-Cup this year.
I see a lot of good things coming from the domain of 187.
As always, we want to thank you for joining us on JCW TV.
Me, Berkowitz, it's been a pleasure.
Well,
as always.
Of course, Lord. And for Lord Clarence McDougal, I'm Mike Berkowitz, the voice of JCW. And check us out on the web at jcwwrestling.com. And don't forget, folks, it's never too early to get your tickets for J-Cup. August 24th here in Garfield.
Got mine.
We'll see you each and every week here on JCW TV. Big victory for Homicide. Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to thank everyone.
Hey. You know, every match is only 3 seconds away from being over. And you're the better man tonight, just like you were in Pittsburgh. Hell of a match, Homicide. Thank you.
Thank you.
There's going to be a next time, though.
Oh, it will. I'll be ready.
Keep looking, man.
Oh, man. You know, all the years I've been wrestling, CM Punk, you're one great wrestler, one of the greatest talents in the world right now. I never gave nobody respect, but yo, you got mine. And CM Punk, 2-0. You won a third time? Hey. But I'll tell you this. Every time I come in the ring, I'm going to be even more stronger. So CM Punk, just come. We're going to have another classic. I'll be ready. Yeah, I know you are.